Hi everyone, welcome and thank you very much for joining me here on IPO Market Watch. The stock market has been going down big time. And sometimes I feel like, I don't know, have people noticed? Because they will say, is there something wrong with the stock I chose? What's going on? Hey, the entire market's down. Dow Jones, NASDAQ, everything going down. It's going to drag your stocks down too, right? So the good stocks will rebound when the stock market does rebound, but will it? In this video, I'm going to show you an important, super important technical analysis type chart that you will like. This pretty much, if you're going just by technical analysis, this is it. This is going to show you whether we're going on a correction ahead, like a 2022 type, or we're going on a bull run. Also in this video, we're going to talk about Intuitive Machines, ticker symbol LUNR, which has a big day tomorrow. And the final part of this video is the most exciting part that you're going to like, which is a 60, 68, 69, 70 cent, no more than that at the time of recording this video, penny stock, which has a huge potential. I did promise you guys long ago that I would make a video about it. So, this is going to be it. So we're going to talk about the 200-day moving average. We're going to talk about Intuitive Machines. We're going to talk about that penny stock. And if you're super excited and you want to find out about all of that, and you're new, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. All right, so over on the Discord, I did post this chart, and I wanted people to see this. This is actually very important. What is this about? Let's go over here. This is the NASDAQ 200-day moving average, which I get it. You don't predict market corrections or anything like that based on this, because market corrections or crashes are due to events that occur in real life, not technical analysis. But it is extremely important. It does have importance. Let me show you why. This right here, guys, was when the market was going up 2022. We all know, if you've been around and you're not a new investor, that in 2022 we had a major correction and the market crashed and was going down pretty much the entire whole year going into 2023. Wasn't pretty, but for anyone who's in the Discord, they can check my 2022 picks. Turned out well, but for those who didn't know how to manage or panic, they messed up by selling at a loss when the market eventually anyways turned around. So this was the 2022, and let me show you right here. So this was 2022. What happened was that prior to that, the NASDAQ was bouncing off the 200-day moving average. It did not break it to the downside until 2022 came. It broke it to the downside. And what happened? It didn't recover, right? And now, from 2023 going all the way to 2025, we have this very important technical information right here, is that the NASDAQ is bouncing off the 200-day moving average, right? It's not breaking it down to the downside. It did break it slightly here, but it managed to recover. Huge bull run. Again, the same thing. Right now in 2025, at the time of recording this video, we are right here, slightly broken, right, to the downside. And the market has been going down for the past 1 month. The most important part of whether the rest of the 12 months are going to be headed towards a correction or we're going to bounce back up and go for a nice new bull run will be that right here, guys. This is it. This is the key. If we bounce off of this, we're going on a bull run. If we break and it continues to go towards the downside, even a little bit, it's over. We're going in a correction, right? But like I said, it's based on events. But so here's some events coming up. On the 12th, we have the Consumer Price Index. On the 13th, we have the Producer Price Index. And let's not forget whether the government will shut down by March 14th or not. Okay, so I know I'm speaking fast because I have a lot of things to cover in this video. The government shutdown, I don't believe will happen. No party ever allows that to happen. They'll just look horrible. So forget that. We'll get over that real quick. As far as the Consumer Price Index coming up now on the 12th of this month and the Producer Price Index, these are the key events right here. What this information will show, what those data reports when they come out show, and then what the Fed's opinion is on that data for the Consumer Price Index and the Producer Price Index is going to determine guys, whether we break downwards or bounce back up. That's it. In my opinion, it's all about the inflation. tariffs are obviously, bringing uncertainty, but tariffs, we don't know how long this is going to last. It might change, like today, maybe, or next week or next month. President Trump might say, I'm pulling back the tariffs because we had good, we made some deals with Mexico or Canada, cooperation, all that stuff. So I don't know about the tariffs. They're not going to be around for long. It's all about the inflation, and it's all going to play a huge role. What will be the data that comes out on March 12th and 13th? KRMN had done a YouTube IPO review video for this stock, and I did say it's going to be a great company. Just my personal opinion. Obviously, you never trade according to my opinion. You got to do your own research, but I thought, this is a great company. So I did buy it at $28.51. And then that was on February 13, 2025. And then I told my members, you know what, I'm going to sell at 31.08 on February 18, 2025. The stock is now at $32. Through its subsidiary, Karman Space and Defense engages in designing, testing, manufacturing, and sale of mission-critical systems for missiles, for defense, for space programs, hypersonic, launch vehicle markets. They have a pretty nice balance sheet. I won't say it's excellent, but it's fairly good. So, I think they have a really bright future. I really like this company. Just hoping that it drops back to 28 or under. Now, LUNR, ticker symbol LUNR, Intuitive Machines. Guys, I did this YouTube video long ago. I did a YouTube video for Intuitive Machines, calling it a buy at $2.53. If you follow this YouTube channel, or if you're in my Discord, even at a lower price at $2. I had talked about it and called it a buy, person speaking for me, right? So you would have known about it long ago at a lower price. LUNR right now, guys, is at $14.30 in pre-market. Really nice. Obviously, for those who were able to buy this stock at $2.30 or $2 or $2.50, right? But in any case, tomorrow they have a huge, it's a big day tomorrow for Intuitive Machines. They already sent Athena, their IM-2 mission vehicle, towards the moon. It's already there, but it didn't land yet. So the latest information we have is that the flight controllers confirmed that Athena completed lunar orbit insertion with enough accuracy to forego the IM-2 mission's optical lunar correction maneuver. They also continue to be in the vehicle is in excellent health, and it is planned to maneuver and descend and attempt a landing on the moon tomorrow, March 6th at 11:32 a.m. Eastern time. This is awesome, and I'm gonna follow it live, hopefully, and everything goes well and it lands, successfully. Because if it does, obviously, I think, technically speaking, I don't know, that the stock might go up. So it's super exciting. Either way, this is a pretty cool company. This picture right here, guys, this is Intuitive Machines IM-2 Athena vehicle right now. As they posted on their X account, and it is right over the moon. Amazing, gorgeous picture. Now the stock, the 69-cent stock, the penny stock that I think has a lot of potential. Only, I repeat, this only has potential if it gets permission to mine. If they don't get permission to mine, anybody who invested in this will lose their money. This is a high-risk gamble, right? Northern Dynasty Minerals. Guys, this is a company, though, that's very intriguing because they own the rights to a property in Alaska, and it's called the Pebble property. That property has the largest gold reserves and copper reserves anywhere ever found on U.S. soil. It is insane. It is insane what they have. It is worth over $400 billion, they estimate, of resources in there, right? I mean, if a company gets permission to mine a property that has $400 billion worth of resources, that stock won't be worth 64 cents that you see right now as I'm recording this video. It won't be worth 64 cents. It's going to be worth, I don't know, just my opinion, I'm just guessing, like $18, $20. It's insane, right? So there, obviously the reward could be huge, but the risk is also huge, because if they don't, the past 20 years they didn't get permission from every president would turn them down. Just about an hour ago, President Trump gave a speech and he included Alaska. So let's see what he had to say.
The administration is also working on a gigantic natural gas pipeline in Alaska, among the largest in the world. And later this week, I will also take historic action to dramatically expand production of critical minerals and rare earths here in the USA.
Now, let's be real. In this speech, he didn't mention ticker symbol NAK, right? He didn't say that Northern Dynasty will be allowed to mine in the Pebble property, the Pebble project. He didn't mention anything about the gold in that speech that I just played you, or copper. But the fact that he is finally giving permissions for Alaska, in Alaska, for natural gas pipelines and resources to be mined, rare earth minerals and all that, it gives hope to those who invested in NAK, thinking that, hey, maybe it's our turn. Maybe Northern Dynasty will finally get that long-awaited permission. I think that the stock will go up today just because of that speech. By the way, the company did say within the next 90 days they might have some type of a decision.
And what they want to do right there, that's what's got people talking. Make a mine, a giant open pit mine, more than a mile wide and thousands of feet deep.
How big a play is it? The entire deposit that we've looked at is one of the largest there is in the world.
This is going to be the pit. Gold, copper, and molybdenum.
What does your group think is in that ground, and what will it be worth to you over that 20-year span? What, like lots of billions?
Lots of billions.
Lots of billions.
Yeah, it's a very valuable project.
When you look at mining around the world, some of the poorest mining decisions are made where there's water.
It's really a false choice when people say you've got to choose between environmental protection and natural resource development. You can, in fact, do both.
So obviously, as you saw in this video, it contains billions and billions and billions of dollars of worth of resources. It is highly controversial. People fear that it's going to destroy the ecosystem. So to put everything into order and conclude this video, I did talk about the 200-day moving average on the NASDAQ, showed you guys what happened when it did break it to the downside. In 2022, we had a correction. It has been bouncing off that 200-day moving average for the past 2+ years, and now it finally breached it a little bit, as you can see here. It doesn't mean anything because it actually did that here too, and it eventually it quickly recovered and we went to a bull run. So like I said, the events are going to be March 12th, March 13th, in my opinion. So whatever they show, whatever the the data is and what the Fed thinks about that, that's pretty much what's going to determine, in my opinion, what the rest of the year will be. I do like ticker symbol KRMN for its immense potential. LUNR, huge day tomorrow. We'll see what happens with that, if it's successful in landing on the moon or not. And then the biggest high risk, high reward, we'll see. I don't know. I think people should, personally speaking for me, I think people should always consult a professional financial advisor. That's the smartest thing you should do. But this one, it's either going to get the green light and stock goes up like crazy, or it's never going to get that green light and people who invest in that will lose. It's obviously a gamble. So sometimes, some things are more risky than others. When you make a decision to get into something, you should know ahead of time everything, whether it's a risk or not. That's why I'm telling you guys this one. There's a lot of risk with this one. But we'll see. I think within the next 90 days, next 100 days, within this year in 2025, I think there's got to be a decision made with this, and the company is pressuring. They're trying to get the Trump administration to make a decision at least. And I think whatever decision, if President Trump makes a decision within his presidency, while he's a president, on this Northern Dynasty Minerals Company and their Pebble project, I think whatever decision the president makes is probably going to be it for a long time. Like if he says no, it's going to be no for another 20 years, 30 years. That's just my opinion. But let me know in the comment section below what you think. If you want to join our Discord, the link is at the bottom of your screen or in the description of this video. And I wish you all the best and take care.